Okay, y'all. Here's up, eyes open, and fist clench, y'all. Let's get locked and loaded for another episode of Freedom on Radio here at Intellectual Radio. But I want to make sure that I'm locked and loaded over here on this what is on this piece here. Share screen. Ron, make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm good on this because I know I'm in the green. Not in the show. The host and all this. Can I see or hear you? Okay. This other thing. Well, bear with us, y'all. We're gonna go to we got a few subject matters, you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of things been happening. We talk about the sentencing. Can we recall his name? Now this not Grainer. I'm getting his name mixed up. Another criminal shot into the home of Breonna Taylor. Okay, there you go. Okay, I see. We good. I'm gonna let that intro pop in, y'all. On that, we tying all these shows in. Yeah. Take you insides behind enemy lines about some state-sanctioned assassinations, mass incarcerations, and some of the plans these pigs have put into place in order, amongst other things, to control the world population. You see, now it ain't no coincidence. A lot of y'all cats don't even know about the infamous COINTELPRO shit. G-Man, government hitman. Directed by Director J. Edgar Hoover's hitman. Political frameworks which they still got a lot of cats politically caged up. Killing us and hitting us more than just a gun. And some names for legal reasons I can't even mention. They're still on the run. Now imagine if you will. The same goddamn government brought in all the dope.
This intro.
On the poster, placing the bounty on your black ass with the words wanted and blazing across the daily news front page. Your face being placed right up under an institution issue scope. See, we talking about a bunch of bad motherfuckers who were looking for number one ducking on motherfucking trouble. Shit. Go getters and hard hitters who gave us free medical centers. See, still straight up against the system and say, yeah, motherfucker, we subversive and freedom of death. It's trapped up in the spirit of self-defense. Free clothes and free busing programs, first free preference programs, armed with a political ideology that was stood the test of time and a 10-point platform. Hold on now. I fast forward and closing words with tongues of Black Panther Party clubs. Let us continue to resist and never forget 2337 West Monroe, 4:35 a.m. in the morning, west side of Chicago, 1969, December the 4th. Shit.
Here's up, ass open, the fist clench, y'all. Again, after we got that intro in, is the heat? Because like the screens are blurry everywhere. It's like, man, on Instagram, wow. Okay, look a little blurry. Let me know, like the real. I don't know if it's the heat doing this or what. Is it the heat? Well, first of all, breaking news. It's hot outside. Breaking news. No, up front and all objectivity. Let's be straight over this here. Welcome again to another episode of Freedom on Radio here, Intellectual Radio, y'all. Take a note to call, and the number will be 708-223-8953. We're going to talk about a number of things. We're talking about the induction of Dr. Mitchell, and this is something new to me. This is in the medical arena, and I'm still learning how this goes. This is a event. Yesterday, there's a lot. I think this is like one of the largest of the medical community, black community. There's black people in the medical community, and there was a number of different events yesterday, in which I came in. Again, it's the induction. I don't know technically how to really explain it because, like I said, it's new to me. I was honored to be there, and I'm still learning on different dynamics on the specifics of it. But this was yesterday. What else? What else is a number of things that happened? We're gonna talk about. Definitely gonna be looking in, tap in with our sister Bianca, the auntie of Breonna Taylor. We tapping in with us. She was arrested. Oh, let me say one more note. Forgive me. Let me see what else. Who else got a call in? Vita. Alton Sterling. This is breaking news. This is breaking news right now. I know we should be all familiar with the case of Alton Sterling. Was Vita, the grandmother, who was the brother out of the store in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who was selling the DVDs and was murdered by the Birmingham, Alabama police. I'm trying to find Vita so I can send this call-in number. I'm trying to type them on technology as we go. Where's her number? So I'm sending this call-in number. Where you at? Well, Alton Sterling, I think this was y'all got to see me go live with her not too long ago. 708 223 8953 Okay. We were going to an annual Black Panther pilgrimage club and community caravan down to Chairman Fred's grave. He's buried in Haynesville, Louisiana. And ironically, let me see, the studio don't want the number posted. Studio doesn't want the number posted. Want the number posted. I'll let people know. Y'all forgive me, I'm kind of juggling a number of different things at one time. Let me know if y'all able to hear me also. Back to, we're going to Haynesville, Louisiana for Chairman to the grave site where Chairman Fred Hampton is buried at. And we stuck through Baton Rouge. Show respect for Alton Sterling, which happened his birthday was the day before Father's Day. And we talked to his auntie, Vita and others. And something, like the after effect, but families being targeted, which we're going to talk about also in this case of Breonna Taylor. Matter of fact, I think the word she's in the green room now. We're going to bring her straight in. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Okay. Y'all. Right on. Free them all, my sister. Free them all. Man, good. As I said the other night, I'm gonna reiterate again. Good to see you. You know what I mean? The sentencing hearing for the one of the criminals that shot into the home. Okay, first of all, everybody, y'all, we live and direct, y'all. So my sister Bianca, the auntie of Breonna Taylor, who we all should be familiar with, the case of Breonna Taylor, and the ongoing attacks. You know what I'm saying? The ongoing attacks and the ongoing insult to the legacy and to who Breonna Taylor was and who she represents and her family. It continues. What's the sentencing hearing supposed to occur? What, 2 days ago? Right? The sentencing for
well, the first sentencing was scheduled back in March. So originally the first sentence was March 12th, which they ended up pushing back, due to the conflict that Breonna was killed on March 13th. So with that being said, they was threatened that, whatever they be threatened by. So that was the first sentencing, and then it was pushed back 2 more times because of scheduling conflicts with the judge. But we finally, she stood by Monday, July 21st. So he was sentenced, and he's supposed to be arraigned tomorrow, or I believe Monday. I'm not sure.
Okay, a lot of people was confused. Okay, the court hearing yesterday, and people was and I said the true system. How the system get down, how they make the victims. Malcolm X had always said they'll make the criminals the victim and the victims the criminals. And a lot of people were confused. They said, wait a minute, and the phones was ringing. Comrades called it called him. Big brother Jacob Blake, people give us update, and people here it was on our heels, and they would say it must be an incorrect news report or something. How did her auntie? How she get locked up? You know what I'm saying? So, and it was all hands, all paws on deck. You dig? And that was, we got to talk to that night, and everybody just, people went straight into, saying cold red, and rightfully so. So this came out of Louisville, Kentucky. We've seen a few of the mainstream media coverage and seen the images of you outside the courtroom, in which there was some discussion talking about going to give him a 1-day sentence. But tell us, it's like a rhetorical question, but just for our people who not really got the American education, you locked up. You were taken to jail.
Yeah. So I'll give your listeners some context as to the trial itself. So Brent Hankerson, the first trial was a hung jury, and the second trial he was found guilty by the second jury. So back in December, after he was found guilty, we had a meeting with the DOJ administration that was currently representing Breonna Taylor. We were told back in December that, they were possibly looking for new jobs, and they may even be fired or replaced. So I just want people to know that this is a new administration. It's not the same people that represented us or represented Breonna in the past two trials that prosecuted Brent Hankerson.
Oh, okay.
So us going into this, we knew it was a possibility that, he could serve 1 day, 1 minute, or maybe up to 8 years, But our focus wasn't on the amount of time served. It was just to make sure that this man actually served time. So fast forward, we finally get to sentencing date after he was crying wolf. And of course, he done made himself a victim, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just by giving all the excuses. So we were just very, once we heard the news that the DOJ, the prosecution that is representing Breonna, only recommended 1 day of jail time, that alone in itself, it was a smack in the face. It's disrespectful. And we knew
literally 1 day.
Definitely.
They were actually proposing to give him 1 day in jail.
1 day in jail. So mind you, these people prosecuted this man for the past 3 years, and for them to only come in and recommend 1 day in jail was just mind blowing in itself and disrespectful. Mm-hmm. So right there alone, what we was told and was told to prepare for, became a reality for. So going into sentencing, I just want to say that after I didn't get to go to court. I went there with the intentions to make sure that my sister had the support that she needed, right? Mm-hmm. Because for us as a family, being in the streets and fighting for justice, although, that moment was robbed from us. We was hoping to persuade a judge by, getting up there and able to give our piece, our impact statement, and put this part of Breonna's journey to closure. But yet we was met once again, mm-hmm. particularly myself, with bias, racist, just ignorance, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was denied access to the courtroom. Mm-hmm. I was very professional when I got there. As a matter of fact, I didn't even go in the courtroom because I wanted to make sure my family all made it in the courtroom. So it was 1 o'clock. Tamika had, she was upstairs, she was ahead. So we're under the impression, so expectations of how court normally goes. Granted, it's a high profile case, but in the beginning, Sharon, we asked, we pushed for this to be public.
Mm-hmm.
We pushed for cameras in the courtroom. We pushed for transparency, right?
Yes.
And they didn't want that. So these past 3 years, the little bit of accommodation that we did have, there was zero there today. There was nobody there representing Breonna except for Tamika Palmer and her family. And half her family was outside.
Mm-hmm.
The DOJ, the prosecution, according to my sister, because I was not there, did not counsel her. The man did not know who she was when he got there. She did not know who the prosecuting attorney was at all before court. They did not reach out to her about court date. We weren't given any instructions about how the court was going to proceed. No recommendation. So we went in this blind. Once again, blindsided. And once again, they failed us by due process. So,
technical. Something is going okay. The comments are it's like a background noise. Tech. Well, we can't check that background noise, y'all. Okay, thank you. Okay, my phone says okay. And you saying? You were just saying, but the court.
So we went in the courtroom with the expectations that the judge was going to run her courtroom the way she run her courtroom. So when I got there, they told me, I was told that the overflow room was packed. And so I explained to the security guard, who they know me, mind you.
Yeah.
They know me very well.
I seen, yes.
Before.
Yes.
And Chairman, you're witness to that.
Yes.
So once again, I asked them, I explained to them who I was professionally. I was very polite, professional. I explained to them who I was, that we was a part of the prosecution team, impacted families, and that we needed to be in the courtroom because we're a part of court proceedings today. We were prepared to give our impacted statement and, just deal with whatever consequences and things that came. We was going to deal with them as they come. We went in there with no expectations of anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tamika Palmer expressed to me that the prosecution presented just that, recommended that one day. All the letters, that the support letters that was sent in, the judge never sent them. Breonna had over 1,000 letters people wrote into the judge that was never presented to her. And I will say, I take my hats off to this judge. She's been very fair, both trials. And even Monday on July 21st, the only two people that was really fighting for Breonna in that courtroom was Judge Jenkins and Tamika Palmer. A lot of stuff, once again, we was denied due process for Breonna. Hold on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, upon that, she told me, yeah, come on. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So upon me going into the court, I'm sorry, it's my grandbaby.
Yes, indeed. I'm sitting there listening to I just want to interject. I just want to interject real quick. While this is happening, while we talking, how this impacts our families. Just it's your grandbaby right there. And I get a phone call earlier from Alton Sterling's auntie. Her grandson was targeted and beat up by the police today earlier. And it's just like you hearing this stuff. A lot of times you hear about these cases. But the continuous attacks on families, how it impacts us. I'm just thinking about what I'm saying, man. The small period of time you being locked up, and the balancing act of balancing the everyday thing, the family, these court cases, and and still engaged in the struggle. So I'm hearing you. I'm hearing your grandchild's voice in the background. I'm looking at these pictures of Vita, Arthur Sterling's auntie, grandson beat up today by the police in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and just the ongoing attacks. But go ahead. I just want to.
It's disgusting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's disgusting, Jim.
Yes, it is.
It's really disgusting. And for them here couldn't accommodate my family to at least get us a separate room. Mind you, we've been all over this courthouse building. We know rooms, and like I asked the officer, I said, hey, just get this empty courtroom, turn on the TV. We don't need to be in the courtroom. We don't want you to interrupt anything. We know how the court proceedings go. We know there's going to be a break in between time to get people. We're not trying to interrupt something, but we want people to be able to be a part of this, who's supposed to be a part of this. And I'm not going to lie, man. I feel robbed. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my opportunity finally came to speak my piece, and it was taken from me.
Yes.
And I don't know. Next thing you know, I was in jail.
Yeah.
So, once again, I was targeted. I went out. There was protests already going on. I went out as a community organizer and a protester. I went out there to make sure my people were safe and to lead them and organize them in the way that I did. And then I don't know if y'all saw that, but a work vehicle, the Louisville Metro Water Company vehicle, literally ran through our protests.
I saw that.
Before I was arrested. So when I was arrested, I actually, if you see, like, I was actually glad that they came, because I thought they was coming to assist us after seeing what had happened. Not that we would actually be the target, considering, you know, everything that we done been through with the city as far as, you know, protests and them building community and trying to build a relationship and bridge the gap. And then once again, they had another opportunity to do it, and they failed. So I went. When it comes to Breonna, you know, I'm not taking no disrespect from nobody. I'm gonna always stand up and do the right thing, even if the situation does not permit it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, we can't continue to sit back and be quiet, y'all. Like, this is crazy. If I gotta keep going to jail, then that's gonna be a pattern. Because there's no way that, like, that, you know, we've been going to court and fighting this system, and then the day that, you know, it comes time where you can finally see the family get a little bit of relief, and, you know, maybe get give Tamika a little bit of peace, and to close at least this officers, because mind you, it's 3 more officers that we got to go to court. So I'm going to have to continue to go into this building. So if I didn't stop them, I'm not going to come somewhere and continue to be harassed. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to continue to be harassed. I'm not going to continue to be humiliated, because I choose to stand up for the right thing, for the right cause, especially when it comes to Breonna.
Yes, indeed.
You know, and it wasn't just about Breonna at the end of the day. It was about everybody that stayed in that apartment complex should have been in that courtroom, because this man literally shot blindly through 8 apartments.
If you don't,
16 bullets blindly through walls, through 8 apartments. So, and then, you know, it was their opportunity to come speak up, and we was robbed from us once again. You know, it was another tactic that they did to close us out and humiliate us once again, to change the narrative. And like I said, if people don't start stepping up, I mean, it's fuck this administration. Like, these people don't care about us.
Yes, at all.
They do not care about us
at all. For those who just tuning in, I know this case we cannot forget this case of Breonna Taylor. We cannot forget the case of George Floyd. We cannot, continuous case after case. And this is some of the trickle down impact that's still going on. You mentioned I want to get your next court date, and I want to get you also know the other court dates for the other police they're sentencing. I'll get those court dates. We're talking about Louisville, Kentucky. I want to commend the community and all the word was traveling through the grapevine. The social media was put to. Stop, man. I want to commend everybody on that ASAP. Calling. And comrades was on. It was on my heels. It was on my. Man, Jacob Blake, all the comrades, man, the word, I know the word, man. We fortunate that we have
Chairman, I told him, I said, well, y'all got about to 11 o'clock.
They told me having us on curfew. They was on a curfew. We gotta get saved. That administration, that state, they had a curfew. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see something about you, real talk. You know, we don't come see about you because you come see about the people, you know. This sister, y'all, wherever all y'all have seen her, we in a tag team all over the country, getting down. Her energy, it's a phenomenal sister. And you know what I'm saying? And I just, it wasn't no questions asked. People like, well, what happened? But people, start moving. Calls was, that's how it got to be, y'all. You know, not we ain't got time to be engaged in this back intellectual masturbation, a bunch of words and terms. We stick and move. We hear about certain people. We know the history. You know what I'm saying? We know they know her lineage. They know how she get out. We have to, and the only logical thing is that we respond. And it was one of the brothers here at the studio. He's asking about okay. They show that's the footage right there. I think we're showing. You may can see. Okay, you may be able. You can. Okay, that's how Sister B. That's B being locked up. But actually before then, right before they locked up, it's some footage that she mentioned also. You can see the truck. I think they with a city vehicle running over people. Like literally, Yes. This is not the 1960s. Yes. This happened right there. You know.
No, it was definitely a real thing. I was right in front of the truck, like watching it play out, because like I said, I come out there and I helped them organize, and I said, if we're gonna take the streets, you know, we're gonna make this traffic go one way. You know how we do, Chairman?
No doubt.
You know, I said, hold that line. And
yes.
Once you hold that line, they know what that means.
Yes, indeed.
So he made a decision to cross up into our
yes.
protest, our checkpoint.
Yes.
Matter of fact, that second time that he revved the gas was a conscious decision, because he had a choice to turn left or right. He chose to go straight. There was, if you didn't see it from one angle, that's just one line. But as you can see, I was the one originally in altercation with the man, because I'm telling him, like, he pulled up on me, and I said, no. You're gonna have to go to the right, sir. There's nothing but people down here. And he stopped. He sat there. He inched up, and as the people were like getting angry with him, like, "What are you doing? Turn!" He hit the gas, and you could see the hatred in his eyes. It was scary. I was scared for her. I was scared for everybody else. I was too busy trying to get out the way myself. But it was a real thing, and then I really thought officers was going to come and assist us with our protest because we was valid in what we were doing. There was no need for no arrest yesterday at all. Everything was peaceful. It was a community thing.
Yes.
But once again, we always got to create this narrative. The same narrative. The protesters was hitting people's cars.
Yes.
No. Like who just comes out, you know, like in broad daylight? Let's go around vandalizing people's cars.
Malcolm X.
Just like people need to wake up.
Malcolm X.
People are delusional.
Yeah.
And we need to educate people, even our own people. It hurt me yesterday, Chairman.
Yeah.
It hurt me to see me out here, my back against the wall, and I got to argue with one of my sisters to go the fuck around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be inconvenienced for 1 minute. Like we gotta change that.
Yes.
Gotta change that. When you see your people out here fight or flight, either you with me or against me.
Yes, indeed.
You know, people don't understand that. We don't see color in the street.
Yeah.
Because we're in defense mode.
Yeah.
We fight or flight out here.
Yeah.
So we don't care that we're inconveniencing you on the way to the grocery store. Because at the end of the day, people have died out here. We are inconvenienced. And if you don't think you're a part of the problem, you're fucking delusional. You're delusional if you sit here and watch me on TV and think this shit ain't about you too.
Real talk.
You know, I gotta come home and explain to my son why am I getting arrested? My grandbaby asking me why the police take me to jail. So I know the consequences of my actions. So I just need to feel supported by the community. Because come on now, we trying to be out here together.
Yes.
History.
Yeah.
You know, this city showed up, I mean, indulged, Chairman. I couldn't even get a seat in the courtroom because these funky motherfuckers is selfish to get a seat to listen to some shit.
Yeah.
So they can go back and tell some shit, not feel some shit.
Yeah.
They want to go back and report some shit where I got to go home and explain some shit. It's not fair. I'm tired.
Yes, man. You can't articulate. Yeah, you can't articulate.
I do have court in the morning. I do have a lawyer.
Okay.
So I do have court in the morning.
Yeah.
So I will be in court pleading not guilty. Hopefully these people drop the charges.
Yes. And let us know.
Trying to humiliate me. Yeah.
Let us know. Give us some social media where people can follow. Just, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna be careful. Y'all know. Y'all, I mean, we're gonna keeping updates out there. But how people can tap. You know what I'm saying. On with you. There's court day tomorrow. Which is it's just weird even saying it, but it's not weird. The fact that we even talking about you gotta go to court tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God, Terry, they treated me like I was a regular. I ain't never been to jail. They go like, ain't never been to jail. You ain't never been there. Is it unbelievable?
Man, yeah.
I'm not a criminal.
Yeah.
So
yes, indeed.
Yeah. So,
how many years?
Media, go get Bianca 04 on Instagram. Of course, it's Bianca Austin on Facebook.
I need y'all type that in for me.
My organization, my nonprofit, Families United. Man.
Hold on.
Join the movement.
Hold on.
We working with families.
Hold on 1 second. Say this. Okay, I need somebody to type this in for me. I need y'all to help me out. Type this in for me. I need y'all to type her social media and every organization. Type somebody tag team with me on Instagram and also on Facebook. And I can't see my comments on here, but if y'all can, make sure y'all type this, type it and post this. Go ahead, sis.
Yes. So on Instagram it's Queen_Bianca04. On Facebook, it's just Bianca Austin. But follow our Facebook page, Families United. Go on the website, check us out. thefamilies-united.org. Follow us on the web. Follow the work we're doing. Continue to support. I got my hands in pretty much everything that I can. Just stay booked and busy and motivated, y'all. Like it's not time to sit back and be silent. Black people are under attack in America, and this shit's about to get worse for us.
Yes, indeed.
So,
how many years ago, for those, I mean, sometimes put in context of time, how many years has it been since the police murdered Breonna?
It'll be over 5 years, almost 5 years, 6 months. So, yeah. And then when, history was made, believe it or not, July 21st. Brent Hankerson is the first officer who was charged, arrested, convicted, and will be arranged to serve time for the murder of Breonna Taylor. So big ups to my sister Tamika Palmer, the whole family,
yes, indeed.
The whole gang,
yes, indeed.
Everybody, man.
Freeway.
Keep your head up.
Yes.
We was all a part of that. Everybody was a part of this.
Yes.
So, it may not seem like a lot, but it's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? It's something that it wouldn't have never happened without us.
No doubt. I want to commend you. I want to commend the community for the consistency. I asked that question, how long it's been. I done it intentionally because a lot of times people think these are just, like a pop-up store, just to pop, you know what I'm saying? But after the cameras are gone, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people money grabs, all that. I want to commend your consistency, even when it's,
we real grassroots over here.
Oh, no doubt. Listen, man. Yeah, man. You look, no doubt about it. You look beautiful. You look, man. To see you out, you look extra beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And man, and just your consistency. You know what I'm saying? And man, we thank you. Thank you. Your family. You know what I'm saying? The people that I had the honor to hit the ground with. You know what I'm saying? with our people down there, and you know what I'm saying, it's in the struggle we get scars, and we, you know what I'm saying, we don't, and you like how they say, I woke up like this, you look beautiful, you waking up like this, say you still, you know what I'm saying, and we want people be on follow this court date tomorrow, y'all. We want to make sure that they, whatever call numbers we get to call in, whatever, keep us abreast. We're here for you again, y'all. It's something you think about these times, Mike Brown case, all the time, 10 years, 5, 6 years ago, and how quickly stuff moving. But then again, how we still got to deal with these contradictions. You know what I'm saying? And they don't forget, so we cannot forget. They do not forget, so we cannot forget, y'all. We gonna go through battle fatigue. But when we go through that, man, we gotta be able to go tag team, hit the corner for each other, get a shot of water, and come on back out swinging. So we here. Yes, indeed. And we here for you, sis. So keep us abreast. I'm gonna be tapping in with you. Somebody asked earlier. They said there's something come out. A brother asked earlier. Did it come out? Did the police? Some of the police they was involved in. That was involved in it was in part of a theft ring or something like that. I forget about that. They had like a little like criminal activity going on. I don't know. Brother asked me that earlier. I said,
Brent Hankerson, he's definitely got a history. Matter of fact, he still got civil cases of rape allegations and sexual assault.
When you dig that, so this, you know, they talk like it's a thing they call MO with us. Not when they criminalize us. MO is a Latin term for modus operandi. Modus operandi, and you say, what's that? You know, okay, you look at a person. That's the MO. Tupac said, you want to talk the gangs? I mean, you know what I'm saying? And this is, I mean, a lot of times we say, well, maybe this is just a situation of they want to ride. This they modus operandi, you know what I'm saying? To get out, and I mean, I can relate. I mean, man, again, sometimes people say, well, you was at the wrong place, the wrong time. This sister brother, they was inside the home. When they vamped on them in the bed, you know what I'm saying? They came in, and then to add insult to injury, you know what I'm saying? Again, you have a discussion, give them 1 day, and then it further attack the family, you know. I mean, it's just continuous, you know what I'm saying? And we got to be continuous. We got to be continuous with our resistance, y'all. Again, consistent. So yeah, my sister, we appreciate you. Yes, indeed. So the social media, y'all make sure y'all post it up. We're gonna keep us posted. Whatever we could do, we got your back like a backpack, and we got your chest like a bulletproof vest. Absolutely. And you, we proud of you, man. You look beautiful. Make sure you send my love to Mother. Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt. She was on my, and she loved you. I had to got the phone with you yesterday. I hit over. She said, "Okay, right on." Hey, she was on you. Hey, she was on my heels about you. Like, what's the status? Man. Oh wow, man! Right on. She she listening in now, and her comrade cool. Everybody was phone tagging. I mean, what's the? I said, I'm checking now. You know what I'm saying? Then a little nephew up there with you, Mark. I tell him, man, we on it. So again, they can never isolate us, y'all. See you real soon, man. Can't wait. You gotta believe they cannot isolate us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Sandinistas used to say, man, the will of the people is greater than man's technology. And we say the people united will never be defeated, y'all. So we go through battle fatigue, but we got to have each other back. I'm talking about bigger than just locally. I ain't just talking about no south side, west side. I'm talking about cross state lines. We got to be, when one of us are impacted, hey, man, work that, man. Sit that social media. Check them great. If you check them rides, check them Greyhound bus tickets, and we got to go down there, you know what I'm saying, you hear certain things, man, stop, drop, and roll, y'all. Absolutely. Justice for Breonna Taylor. We appreciate you. It's our duty. You better believe it. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Breathe away just from all. You better believe it. Free Bianca, free them all. We're going to see you at the latest August 3rd for the street party, but we might see we free them all, my sister. Right on. Y'all, we live and direct here, Free Them All Radio at Love You More. We are live and direct here, Free Them All Radio, Intellectual Radio. Calling number 708-223-8953. We just talking to Bianca, the auntie of Breonna Taylor. If we talking about, watch the background noise. I think we got some background noise. We also may be getting a call in about the event yesterday. The induction of Dr. Mitchell. And my sister, she called in. We're gonna talk a little more in detail about this. Phenomenal event. I spoke also. I said some background static. A little background static, yeah. We gonna this morning we showed the movie Judas and the Black Messiah at DuSable Museum. It was a great discussion with these young brothers and sisters. I mean, I think 14 to 15 years old. Still a little background noise. Great discussion. Also, we talking about the case of long-held political prisoner Leonard Peltier. Had the opportunity to go touchdown with Leonard Peltier, who was held captive in prison for 49. Okay, yeah, right on. Yes. 49 years. He was out the Leonard Peltier, Wounded Knee, which is South Dakota. You probably heard Google that Wounded Knee. It's a couple of historical markers, more than a couple, but two in particular. But this is the case in latter day history. Leonard Peltier was in the AIM, American Indian Movement, who they were heavily impacted. They're organizing, impacted by the Black Panther Party. 1 second, y'all. Welcome to Freedom on Radio.
Hey, this is Dr. I was calling in.
Yes. How you doing? Welcome. This is this is our weekly broadcast. We on Freedom on Radio. Let me see if I can hook this up the phone to the speaker. We're talking about a number of different things. We just got through talking about the case of Breonna Taylor, with the sentence. Brett Hankerson, one of the police who got sentenced about in Louisville, Kentucky, and her auntie Bianca was locked up. So we just had her as a guest. But we covered a number of different subjects. Then was it yesterday? Oh, the event, for the induction, Dr. Mitchell, which I got there late, but we say quality time outweighs quantity time. I was glad to get there. But if you can tell us a little bit about the great grandson Ida B. Wells, he was there. A number of different people were there. But I happened to do a tour at DuSable Museum today, and I was talking to some different people about something. They said a lot of people that came in for this event, and how the medical community. And how, how in particular this with Black people. So could you give us a little clarity about what the induction, what that was yesterday? Could you help us out with that?
I would love to, Sarah. And I thank you so much for asking me to call in. Like, thank you so much for giving me this space in your airways, right?
Yeah, right on.
So I am. My name is Audrey Tank. Or Dr. Audrey Tanksley. I'm a physician here in Chicago, and born and raised in Chicago, and I'm a member of an organization called the National Medical Association. And I don't speak for the National Medical Association as a whole, but I'll definitely talk about the organization and what the event was that we invited you to, and that we were very honored to have you at. So the National Medical Association is an organization of Black physicians, was founded in 1895 at a time when Black physicians were not able to be members of the other non-Black, professional societies like American Medical Association and those things. And so, like always, we're going to create a space for ourselves. And so on the shoulders of giants like Dr. Daniel L. Williams, we stand in creating this organization. What you were at yesterday was our 130th annual convention. So we get together every year and we talk about the state of Black health and what we need to do and how we need to position ourselves to make sure that we're fighting for the Black, for our Black patients as well as our Black profession, right? And so our newest installation was of our new president, which is Dr. Roger Mitchell, who himself is a freedom fighter from Newark, New Jersey, has worked in D.C. as the deputy mayor of public safety. He's a forensic pathologist. He's done a ton of work on a lot with the carceral system and really trying to understand why our brothers die in jail and why it's not being reported in a lot of states and what we can do to really make sure that we're protected across all spaces, right?
Yes.
And so we came together just for that reason, right? And so we're really excited that he's at the helm and leading the organization because he has a mission of the new reconstruction, right? We know a lot of the stuff that helps to support our communities is being dismantled, right? So our Medicaid systems are being dismantled, our education systems are being dismantled, and we kind of stand behind, if we don't fight for it, then who is? The National Medical Association in 1965 was the only organization that stood up for Medicaid, right? And was actually instrumental in getting that passed. And so now that it's trying to be, they're trying to roll back a lot of those provisions to help our health care, we're not going to just stand by and watch that happen, right? And so our charge is that we're going to connect with all of the people we need to connect with and really make sure that we're fighting for the people and with the people. So one of the reasons that we asked you to be there is because you also come from a legacy of revolutionary fighters. You yourself is a revolutionary fighter. And so we want to make sure we're aligned with those individuals so that the voice amplifies even more. So I'll be quiet there and let you ask me whatever you want to ask me. But that's what the event was, and that's why we were together, and we do it every year, and we'll be in Puerto Rico next year and Baltimore the year after that, right?
Wow.
Yes,
Well, I look forward to coming again. I want to extend my appreciation to Dr. Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? The whole community. For the invite and the energy and the welcoming there. It took me. I got there late, but the quality, as we say, the quality time outweighed the quantity time. And I just want Ida B. Wells' great grandson was there also, and it's something. Like the history with the medical facilities, medical community, in particular with Black people. So they help break.
There's a lot of distrust.
Yes.
So
yes.
And we know, there are studies and reports that show when Black physicians take care of Black patients, when we take care of all patients, they get better, but especially when we take care of Black patients.
Yes.
So that's one of the reasons. One of our other things that we really focus on is increasing the number of Black doctors in the states themselves, so that there are enough of us to actually take care of our communities, and that's even under threat. Part of that, the legislation that was recently passed actually capped off the amount of student loans that you could take for professional education, right? It capped it at $200,000, but yet right now people graduate with $300,000 and $400,000 worth of debt. Cap it at $200,000, you basically saying if you don't have enough money to become a physician, so you're basically saying only rich people can be doctors.
Right.
Because if you need a loan, so that would have canceled me out, right?
Yes.
Because I don't come from a family where they had $300,000 or $400,000 to send me through school. Hell, I took loans in order to pay for my education. So, we really under threat, like the war, right? Like Black people are under war right now.
Yes.
And it's across all the specialties, it's across all dimensions. And so, we really do. We have to not be our own enemies. We got to start working together and saying, look, it doesn't matter what the socioeconomic status is. It doesn't matter what your class is.
Yes.
Black, you gotta stake in this fight.
Right on. It's nothing wrong with we acknowledging that there are differences in our community, class, so on and so forth. But it's times like these in particular, we got to acknowledge those, but also bridge those gaps. And I just want to give us, acknowledge some of the cloth that I'm cut from. There's even with Black Panther Party, you had the minister you had different cadres and sections. You had, of course, my father, he was Chairman Fred, the deputy chairman for the state of Illinois. and but you had Minister of Education, Minister of Information, Deputy Minister of Information. You had a Minister of Health, and you had a deputy. My godfather, Ronald Doc Satchel, he was a Deputy Minister of Health for the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party, and Chairman Fred would say one of his late speeches, may have been late '68, and he was talking about this was before a lot of stuff came about, even the organ theft, the body organ theft. That's a lot of people talk about now, in particular, it impacts our people. And I didn't know it came out some years back, how Chicago was the major hub for organ harvesting. And I said, wow. And there's a lot of questions that came out, like, tying into a lot of the mysterious murders that was happening in Chicago, where people were being shot, what happened to their organs, so on and so forth. And this kind of adds to the point we touched on earlier about, like, the hesitancy or the fear of, people not even touch down going to the healthcare agency. But again, just that Doc Satchel, Ruck, Ralph Bostic, some Minister Doc Satchel had this thing. He implemented the People's Advocate. The People's Advocate was the person, like, when you came to the Black Panther Party Free Medical Center, which they named as the Spurgeon Jake Winters Medical Center. Their job was to make sure that you would talk to or respect. Because a lot of times we go to these different situations, you think you like at a stockyard or auction down in the farm. You don't supposed to ask no questions. Hop on the scale, get weighed, and keep moving, and to get people feel comfortable with that. And I seen some people there yesterday, including Dr. Mitchell, that I can see myself even having a discussion with, a dialogue with, including yourself included. And it's not a lot of times we're told don't even mention that the differences, but it's nothing like, even with animals, veterinarians can say, well, it's different. You have to take into account different breeds of dogs. With our people, whether it be the education, law enforcement, or even the healthcare, it shouldn't be a fear to acknowledge that, no, we need to see people like us that impacts us, and even talk about mental health, in addition to physical health. So I just want to throw that in.
It's all connected. And to your point, I tell my patients all the time, like, if you don't ask me questions, then I'm not doing my job. Because you are your own best advocate. You know your body, I know the science, but together we make the decisions. It's not me telling you what to do with your body. It's you explaining to me what's happening in your body and the science to help you understand how to manage that, right?
Yes.
And that's so important. I think, I just want to couple quick things to mention the structure that you guys that existed within the party, right? And I think so often it's like people, they try to make this perception like we just out here just doing whatever. But we have always had structure.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
We have always had layers to what we do, right?
Yes.
We and the fact that that the fabric of those things they want to destroy because they know that's what keeps and holds us together. It's always been codes of conduct.
Yes.
Our community and things that we live by, but it has been systematically dismantled on purpose.
Yes.
And I just have to say, so I'm an internal medicine physician, and my subspecialty is actually addiction medicine. As I said, I grew up in Chicago in the 90s. I mean, I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid, but I saw so much of the substance use and the crack epidemic, and we've always had an opioid epidemic. They just didn't recognize it until it started hitting other communities.
Right.
But what I will pay homage to and respect and acknowledge always is that the Black Panther Party was the very first organization to ever bring. So we do something like other than medicines, right? Because so often doctors write a prescription and here, take this pill. But there are so many other ways to care for yourself in addition to medication, right?
Yes.
And so Black Panther Party introduced the form of acupuncture in the ear. It's called auricular acupuncture, right? Which is basically acupuncture in the ear. And they use it right now in the VA to help treat PTSD. We know and have known for thousands of years that these techniques help to reduce the cravings of people when they are going through withdrawal and addiction and
Yes.
brought it back. The Black Panthers and the Young Lords, right? So it is
Yes.
extremely ingrained within our and so, you know, it's even just that conversation. I appreciate that you felt like, you know, you felt comfortable and welcome, because that's who we are. And I hate when you know, we have that perception that, like, oh, because they're a doctor, I can't talk to them.
Yes.
We need to be talking, and I need to be talking and asking you questions, right?
Yes.
I appreciate that I'm from the community, and so people feel comfortable because they know I know. When they tell me, oh, I went over there, I'm like, oh, okay, across the street from such and such, you know. And they,
Right.
like, yeah.
Yes.
And that breaks down another barrier.
Yes.
To be able to say, look, we can meet right here, right? Because I'm not up there, you're not down there. We right here, eye to eye.
So you're right.
Because that's how we gonna make things.
Yes. Again, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to future work. I want to make sure I'm gonna get this. I'm moving so fast. I want to get this. The invite to Dr. Mitchell also, but I want to officially invite y'all to come through see the Hampton House, which is still a work in progress. We saved it. We're a work in progress, but also August 30th. I think we set Chairman Fred's 77th birthday. We're gonna be convening on the block he's assassinated on Monroe and Western. They're gonna officially change the name of the street to Chairman Fred Hampton Way. And we also kick off a campaign to start turning the water black, like the same every St. Patrick's Day. They turn the water green for St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna turn the water black August 30th, and we're gonna just have a street party August 30th on the official invite y'all. I'm gonna reach out to y'all too. Again, it's really tighten this up because, like I said, we real big about, you know, coalition building. When you have certain forces in different communities to break that ice, it's imperative that we seize the time. And I'm just really excited, you know what I'm saying, to be, you know, have this discussion, because I come with my, you know, my blockers too, you know what I'm saying, because we all, you know, we know this system, you know what I'm saying, it has a history of, you know, taking us out, you know, through whether it be through bullets or sugar-coated bullets, to the hospital, the jail cells, or, you know, right on the street, and, you know, directly, indirectly. So, you know, the Tuskegee experiments, all that still stick in our minds, and we, you know, just to have this type of open, to acknowledge that in these open type of discussions, I'm just really, I feel real good about it.
Absolutely, and I would love the invitation, so and welcome it. So please, definitely keep us, because this is the type of stuff that we these are our legacies, right?
Yes.
They had health programs, they had free breakfast programs.
Yes.
We sit in our, you know, ivory towers and talk about social determinants of health and food access and all this stuff, and then we come to a community where there isn't healthy food to eat, right? So
yes.
They kill us through the systems. The food is killing us.
Yes.
Right? And even just to return back to the nature of what we have always known, which was farming. My grandparents were farmers. My great-grandfather was a sharecropper from Tennessee. So, you know, we come from these legacies of food, right?
Yes.
But the narrative of it, they want to keep us in the oppression of it. So it's like, well, I would never be out there doing that. Because, you know, I ain't no slave. But
yes.
Your freedom is in that ground, in that dirt.
Yes.
So all hands. But they'll make us think that that's a prison. So it's a lot. And then, you know, I do a lot of work around environmental justice. And the reason I do it is not because, you know, I'm out here Peace Corps, none of that. I do it because all Gale Gardens got some of the highest amount of cancer rates because they sit on toxic land, because we drink toxic water, because we live next to dumps, because they don't care about, you know, digging up dirt. Like in other communities, they put these ginormous industrial fans to suck up the dirt when they start doing construction and all the fumes, so that the particulate matter doesn't cause asthma attacks and things like that in those people. But for us, they just, you know, let us go to the ERs that are already overcrowded, where we get poor and you know, uncharacteristic service, and then expect that we're supposed to sit there for 12 and 13 hours and be grateful that we were seen by a doctor. No, we need to see how the same in and out care that they have in these other communities. We need to have the same quality and efficiencies that they have in other communities, right?
Mhm.
So we should, they expect us to just be resilient and grateful, and
Mm.
and we're gonna just sing and hymn our way through it. No,
That's right.
instead we gonna demand
Yes, no doubt about it.
exactly what we deserve, right? Which is equity and humanity. To your point, when you said the minister just made sure that people were talked to with dignity and respect,
Yes, yes.
that makes no sense to me. In the sense of that should be common knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
human beings sitting in front of you. What would you speak with them other than dignity
Right.
and respect? I mean, what else would you speak to them in?
Yes.
Right? But I know because I've seen it done from some of my other non-Black colleagues. I've seen
Yes.
constipation, and I've checked them in the doctor's lounges. Right? Like, no, I don't need you do that no more. Right?
Yes.
That's not the way that you treat a patient who comes in seeking help. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's abysmal what they do for us. I could go on and on talking about the disparities that we have in things like sickle cell disease, right? They label us, they label people who come in with sickle cell crises as pain seekers. Like, right? They just drug seeking.
Mm.
The disease causes pain. I mean, what it is. Some days I sit back and I say, this is absurdity, right?
Yes.
So it's going to take the collective action, the collective coming together, the brain trust really laying out and hashing out internally what we need to, so that externally we are a stronger force.
No doubt. I'm listening. I'm flashback on this on the episode of Good Times, in which they touched on so many subjects about our community in particular. But that scene with they went to the clinic inside the community, and they talked about. I'm flashback on that scene in Good Times. With Florida Evans, Esther Road playing Florida Evans. And then there was some issues with that, you know what I'm saying? It was a class issues, you know what I'm saying? But however, they they ended up working out. It really exposed. It was a microcosm of some the dynamic that we go through in our community about the, you know what I'm saying, about the many cases that we don't care healthcare. You mentioned about the environmental justice. I just want to throw this on one of the programs that Black Panther Party Club we have going on now, coalition with Fragile Farming, brother. Mr. Frazier down in Kankakee, about 45 minutes outside Chicago. We go down to we take these youngsters down to the farm, and I want to tell you, we want to work with y'all on some coalition with that too. Though it'd be like the before and after be phenomenal. I mean, we take these brothers and sisters up out the neighborhood, and they be really against, like you said, everything you said. I'm harkening back to saying the stereotypes they hear about the farm. I ain't with that country stuff. I mean, literally, I ain't no slave, And when we get them down there, I'm telling you, we get them down there, and I intentionally tell people don't let them have no phone chargers. They get down there with them animals. I'm talking about, it'd be like a 360-degree turnaround. So they work with the animals down there, and and we took some situations. We took some youth who they was in tour with each other, and they get to working together with them ghosts, the animals, and the growing the vegetables and bringing the vegetables back. And it's a program. I think I was going to title it, the retreat. The retreat from just even being out there, not even hearing the police sirens and the ambulance sirens all day, just down there for a minute. And that's on the proposal that we do some coalition work on that program also.
Yeah, well, we definitely should. One of the initiatives of the National Medical Association is food as medicine, right? Around that environmental justice, and how do we really build up nutritious food sources in our community? And one of the ways to do that is through local sourcing of foods and local farming. I definitely want to connect with you on that. I work with some Black farms down in the Pembroke area.
That's what can't keep Pembroke. Vasu, Fragile Farms. That's what we talking about. Pembroke, exactly. Yep, that's what we going down to. We've been having some issue with transportation. We've been borrowed. We get a brother take us. He let us use his van. We get them down there. Definitely. Yeah, they're Pembroke.
So then we need to work together to make those barriers get eliminated, right?
Yes.
But I say that, and I appreciate you even sharing how young people are impacted by it, because honestly, that's not only is it our core, it is grounding and it is healing.
Yes.
To be in the earth and to be around animals and to be
yes.
those things that we have removed ourselves from are actually the things that connect us to this earth and to each other, you know?
Yes.
And so, you know, they probably experience such a spiritual awakening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's really where we at these days, right? Like we can push pills, we can push all this stuff, but if we are not also spiritually well, it's all connected. Our body, our spirit, it's all connected. And one doesn't work well without the other. It's got to be in balance, right?
Yes.
As much as we're able to, right? But you got to be able to be aware and in tune enough to see when one area is completely, you know, out of whack compared to the others. And I think we see that as a symptom and manifested in our community through so much of the violence and the disconnection. The fact that we won't even speak to each other, like that hurts my heart. I speak to people and they look at me like I'm, you know, like, yeah, good morning, hey sis, what's up?
Right.
Because that's just where we got to get back to.
That's right.
That's being neighborly.
That's right. I'm my brain is bubbling with so many ideas. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to this. We also
got to call text me in so we can put a date on the calendar and go sit down and have some lunch.
I'm on the ASAP. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that happen, Doctor. We're gonna make that happen. Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Thank you all again for that invite. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna continue to make history, take history, and tape history. Yes, indeed.
Let me just thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come and spend that time with us. I think it was an honor for every member of our organization to get a chance to actually just be a part of your story and your experience and your just what your work that you're doing now, right? And so we look forward to the future, to how we continue partnering and growing, and to your point, taking over and doing what we need to ourselves, right? Because as we see, we all we got.
Yeah, we all we got. Yes, indeed. It's my comrade, my field marshal. He says, "We all we got." He said, and that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed.
And that's everything. We all we got, and we all we need.
So you're right.
We got everything we need within our community. We just have to tap into those resources and push a few people and make them feel uncomfortable.
That's right.
When they not,
that's right.
You know, falling in line.
That's right. There's no doubt about it.
It's time for rogue right now.
Yes.
It's time for us to come together and get together. So yeah, we got to hold some folks accountable when they ain't right, and some folks might just have to get kicked out.
No doubt about it. It's like they say I was talking to some youth today, and he was asking. He said, Chairman, I have a hard question for you. He said, how can we just get all the people together? I say, I'm gonna give you a hard answer that you don't want to hear. We're not gonna all be together. I say we have to acknowledge that when you go out, so when you go gardening, and you go do some gardening, it's certain plants. They say, wait a minute, this you have to get rid of this. This is dead. It's gonna corrupt the other crops. You know what I'm saying? We have to acknowledge that, and we have to be up front. There's a war on us, and there are casualties. We have to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? But again, the pros go outweigh the cons. You know what I'm saying? Again, we got to be upfront about that.
Indeed. So this is just the first step, right?
Better believe it.
That was just the beginning, but it's gonna. I am looking forward to the ways that we gonna, get some of these, get this trust back in the community and heal our community,
yes,
and really provide what people are asking for, not what we think they need, but what they are asking for.
Yes, indeed. Well, let's do that lunch soon. I know they get me. I'm in town until the first. You know what I'm saying? So let's phone tag and see what's good for you. We're gonna make it happen.
Let's do it.
All right, my sister. All right, Doc. This is a pleasure. And extend my love, respect to the entire community there. Again, the welcome was phenomenal. And, my mother, She says her love and grief. Her movie, she has been moving has been good lately. But she says her grief. I told her about the event, and she's gonna be out there August 30th with us for Chairman Fred's birthday. But we gonna again, man, you gonna touch down ASAP, sit down and break bread, eat lunch, and follow up with some more ideas.
What an honor, and thank you so much, and my respect to your mom, and I just want to shout out one person, if I can, before I go.
Yes.
I want to thank Mayor Nathaniel.
Oh yes.
He is who connected me.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm so grateful that he did.
Yes, indeed. Again, Mayor Booker right on. Mayor Booker right on for that. Because sometimes he tunes in. He be making a million moves a minute too. So I don't know if he tuned in, but I'll make sure I get this. I'm gonna send him a copy of this episode. Man, right on. Thank you for that connect for this connect. Yes, indeed, and so much. Yes, indeed. Just for this again. As individuals, we can't make moves, but whatever arenas, whether it be to have people in electoral office, people in the medical field, people on the ground organizing, to connect those dots. That's a community. You know what I'm saying? I tell people like other communities, you know what I'm saying, they have a community. They say, okay, this person is good. This is their niche. This is their forte, and we have to be have that connection. And this was definitely a connect. When Mayor Booker connecting us up, this definitely was a great connect.
Yes, indeed, and part of that coalition, so the grassroots, the politics, the physicians, those professionals, we got to add some business people in there too. Right?
Oh, no doubt about it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Definitely. We need we need all aspects of it. The medical, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. We definitely. Yes, indeed. Because again, my man, I'll be moving so much on organized, but that's definitely a necessity. We got to have that too. So we putting the word out to y'all. So we need some progressive people in the business field, whatever your forte is, that's tied in. We need that support. No doubt about it.
Let's do it. I'm here for it.
Right on. So let's phone tag the next few days and sit down and do lunch.
All right. Thank you. And thank you again for letting me speak to your audience.
No, thank you. We appreciate. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, indeed. You have a wonderful evening, my brother. Peace.
You as well, my sister. Peace. And Free Them All. This again, thank you, Doc. This is y'all, we live and direct on Free Them All Radio here, Intellectual Radio, on the spirit of making history, taking history, and taping history. Call in number 708-223-8953. We talked about the case of Leonard Peltier, long-held political prisoner with the indigenous community. Was able to sit down and talk to him, who did 49 years. He's 81 years old. We also told the induction of Dr. Mitchell, and talked to some students today. And I'm glad that even that, because so people say, well, what's our fear factor or our block, when it comes, like people say, why people don't vote, whatever, why they don't doctors, and these are different institutions that have been historically utilized. This system utilizes all this weaponry in its arsenal. I'm talking about everything from the school system. Why people don't get education. Let's at least acknowledge this. You know what I'm saying? These are different war tactics. You know what I'm saying? That our mind thinks about the Tuskegee experiment, so on and so forth. And 1 second. Welcome to Freedom on Radio. Hello. Welcome to Freedom on Radio.
Yes, I would like to speak to the brother Fred Hampton Jr.
How you doing? This is Chairman Fred Hampton. Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm well. Let's see. How about you? How about you, brother? How could we be a service? How could you on? I got you online, and we have you on live.
This is Richie 795. I was just on your cast. I just want to say I appreciate you having this topic, bro. I just did 21 years in the joint in Menard Correctional Facility.
Wow.
So God is good, man. It's good to hear you. You thriving. Keep pushing and stay strong, man.
For those who are just tuning in, for those who may not be familiar with the Illinois prison / concentration camps, in particular, to say, Menard in particular, this brother just called in. For those just tuning in again, he said he just tapped in. He said he did 21 years, and I don't know, was that the last part of it in Menard, the majority of the time in Menard.
Yes, I just got out this month. God is good.
We spoke on Menard a number of different occasions, y'all. Just give you the history. Like, I would say Menard. I would always say when you talk to prison, you can when you mention Menard, you can tell if a person been there or not, just from their body language alone. It's a notorious concentration camp, notorious plantation. And so I don't take for granted to say you did 21 years. We don't take for granted to come from out of there with your sanity and to be alive. In fact, as Minister Huey P. Newton said that if it was not for the support of the people, I may have come out of there in a pine box, if come out of there at all. Menard is actually, I don't know if you know that's the prison that was depicted in the movie Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yes.
That was Menard is the prison in which Chairman Fred was transferred to after Statesville.
Absolutely.
Yes. In 1969, they had sent us to Statesville, sent to Menard. And Chairman Fred was sent there in 1969. I was there in 1999. And some of the prisoners that were there told me, some of the situations, how they were supposed to do a hit on Chairman Fred for the administration. And Chairman Fred had politicized them to the point they told the warden, we on Chairman Fred's security now. Anything happen to him, we holding you accountable for. And again, yes, sir.
There was no,
Go ahead, bro. I may have touched something you was going to mention about Menard. So go ahead. The line is open.
Yeah. I was about to say there's no law library. There's no gym, no yard, no movement. Yeah, we on 24-hour lockdown, man.
I'm having flashbacks as you speak. I talked to a sister. There was she was doing some nursing program, and she said they had sent her there for a minute, and she was damaged. She was messed up. She said she had never seen nothing like it in her life, And the history of medical experiments, the history what's done to the prisoners there, and and people on the outside may say, okay, what you mean? There's no gym, you might think there's no big deal, but listen, the human warehousing. I'm talking about, just there's no movement. For those on Facebook, they just told me my battery is kind of getting low. So if
that is a modern day slave ship,
a modern day slave ship. If you have any, we have a one prisoner, one contact campaign. That means in any given moment, everyone should be able to give us a status check on some particular prisoner, whether it be the Mumia Abu Jamal's, whether it be your cousin, the sister locked
Absolutely.
up. But in particular, y'all, the place you hear about these places, Menard, I'm talking about, do not take for granted your people are alive. We talk about in Nazi Germany, I said before, one of the initial tactics by then the Führer of Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler, some of his initial victims in the gas chambers was those who did not receive any mail. That was one of the initial tactics. They studied that. Yes. So your corresponding with those is not just some abstract, okay, I'm writing my friend. Security, you know what I'm saying? There are prisoners in Illinois who have been dead over in excess of 15 years. But you know what I'm saying? But the state is still getting paid for them. And so again, I want to reiterate, just make sure that one prisoner, one contact. Post some prisoner's name and ID and where they locked up. Post it on your Facebook. Tell people to write them. You know what I'm saying? Correspond with them. You know what I'm saying? Again, one prisoner, one contact. It's imperative. But I don't know if you got any restrictions or whatever. But I definitely want to invite you to come on. Come see us at the Hampton House.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will try to be there. Right now, I'm in a halfway house. So they have me on a certain curfew, but I would like to know exactly what time, because I really want to be there, man, and be able to take some pictures for the brothers that's in there.
Yes.
Them guys is really going through a lot of them. Yes. They really need the feds to come down there and investigate that facility, man, because it's a lot of brothers down there that's dying.
Yes.
Dying in a cell. And it's sad. I finally made it out that joint, and I really need some type of platform where I can speak and be a voice for them brothers that's incarcerated, man.
I need you to stroke, man. Right, man, I'm hearing you, bro. I'm hearing you loud and clear. We on here every Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? I want to say, okay, I want you to struggle with them. Also, the ones that's at the halfway house, to encourage they ladies, they, you know what I'm saying, they aunties, they uncles, you know what I'm saying, to help us as one person, one contact to call in. Make this mandatory, you know what I'm saying? Get the guys to start listening in 6:30 to 8:30, the Free 'em All Radio. You know what I'm saying? Call in, spread the word, they tap in, listen to this here. So you know what I'm saying? To help.
What's the name?
This is called Free 'em All Radio. FREE.
Freedom. Okay.
Apostrophe EMALL. Go see about getting on YouTube and subscribe. Go to Chairman Fred Jr. on YouTube. Chairman Fred Jr. on YouTube.
Okay. Freedom all.
Free 'em all. Like we said, intentionally like a slang. Free 'em all. We say that's our greeting. Yep. Free 'em all. And this is called Free 'em All Radio. And YouTube is on Chairman Fred Jr.
Okay.
And
get
somebody get on the subscribe button. I don't know. On Instagram, I mean, I know I'm doing like, okay, you with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get them all on. I have your number.
You got, yeah. This the call number for the radio, but I want to get you my direct number so I can pull up on you something on the daytime to touch down with you also.
Okay.
Let me see. Hit me. Are you? I ain't been on video. Get on Facebook. Like, have somebody hit me on Instagram on the they call it the DM direct messages. You know, see, you know, somebody's on Instagram, official Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Okay.
And then put a note in that this connect from Menard. The brothers get out from Menard, and I'm gonna send you my direct number.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, for sure.
Now, I'm still learning that social. So I don't know how you if you got to you. I'm still learning as we go though. But you have to make sure they put on there Menard. You know what I'm saying? Menard. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna get you my direct number. You know what I'm saying? And we touch bases.
Man, I'm with the movement. Man, it's an honor. It's an honor to speak to you, brother. For real, man. You don't even know how much love you get from them brothers on the inside, and how much love you get from me, man. I'm a real one that they just let out of prison, man. I've been down since I was 19. I'm 40 years old now. I went in for a home invasion, attempt murder, and a robbery, man. I was a teenager, and I made one bad mistake that cost me most of my life, man. So I finally just got out July 7th of this month. And I'm out west as well. I'm out west.
Man, I'm gonna pull up on you, man. You had someone hit me direct, man. I'm gonna pull up on you, man. Real talk. We're gonna go by the wall and show you the walls, you know what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna pull up on you.
Okay, for sure, man. I appreciate you taking my call.
I appreciate you. I want you to start calling in with us, stick with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Get them up to stroke with them other brothers and say, hey man, let's call this, check, make this a part of it, put it on their calendar every Wednesday. Like you know, years back, you know, cats be locked up. They say, man, how many more soul trains you got before you get out? Make this mandatory on Wednesday, tied in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I'm here.
Make this tied in, brother.
In, man.
Yeah.
Tap in, man. I got you, man. I appreciate you putting this platform together the way you do it, man, and hopefully I really can meet you and greet you and we just build on another level. Like, I really want to be in your movement, man. I like the way you move, and I like that history, man. But your father was one of the great ones, man, and I hate that had to happen the way it did, bro.
Yeah.
Real, man. I wish I could have been there where we all would have been in that room.
we gonna get out. We still going down now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? We owe it to. It's our duty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pick up the, you know what I'm saying? Even they take, man, even they check me out of the game, but you know, have it go, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, we pick up that banner, we keep on moving, man. We keep on moving. You know, that's the best way to commemorate Chairman Fred, best way to commit defense Captain Mark Clark, Minister Doc Satchel. You know what I'm saying? To keep on moving and grooving, keep on fighting for our people. It's a battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes I go through battle fatigue. We go through battle fatigue, and it's conversations like this. When you get that shot in the arm, you get the reminder, you know what I'm saying, man, get on it. We going through situations right now, man, where they got these groups the government created to hijack our history, man, on toward the Black Panther Party, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it try to switch the words around. You know, I was talking to South Museum to some youngsters today, and I watched how some of the books that these cats had read, it was misinformation, but they wasn't arrogant. When I told these young brothers, I said, man, check this out. This will really happen. They said, oh man, right on. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be consistent, man, because we can't. A lot of people talking about this whole thing with Trump talking about, wiping out history. A lot of these so-called liberals, they want to reword it, say twist this around, water it down.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be upfront with the legacy of such forces, of such organizations, the Black Panther Party. We can't afford nothing less, man. That's what keeps us alive, keep our sanity intact, man. Did you ever read Solidar, brother?
Oh yes, with George Jackson.
Field Marshal George. Now I'm not saying don't eat no name titles to be ego tripping, man. I'm saying to let you know this was a structured organization, man. That was the Field Marshal George Jackson. That was his title, that was a position. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You on the west side. You know Field Marshal, you know where he grew up at?
No, I never knew.
Man, right, is it right there where the Hornets is at? That's where he grew up at.
Oh, in the Hornets?
No, before the Hornets, that's where he grew up at. But the Hornets is down there. And he grew up, he went to California later on in life, man. Yeah, then he was he get locked up, they gave him, again, the robbery case, and they gave him 1 to life, you know what I'm saying? But man, he was Minister, you heard about his organizing inside the camps. He gave him the field marshal position. You read Blood in My Eye?
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, man.
I would like to make a way for the brothers that's incarcerated to be able to have a platform and be able to speak their voice.
No doubt. That's gonna be. You know what? I need you. That's gonna be your man. Hope, man. I need you to. You know what I'm saying? I got so many ideas, but I get the. We can't put them in fruition. We don't have the consistency of the people. Sometimes a reporter asks me, well, how many members do you have? I say, a lot of times it depends on how many people the police have murdered. You follow what I'm saying? So a lot of times people, it's a phase they're going through life. But this man, DMX say, if I don't fly, I die. If I don't do this, I'm scared of what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I got an addiction. You know what I'm saying? I can't rest. I think I got survivor's remorse. I feel guilty. I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Just, I got to keep on moving and grooving. So we need some brothers and sisters to help us tag team. So I want you, man, think about helping, head that program up. You know what I'm saying? I got a team. Got some solid forces to help me out with this social media right now. We're gonna up the ante. And you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get a section just for this situation, those who held behind enemy lines, those who are locked up. That's gonna be a subpart of the program we want to do, man. So stick with me, man. Stick with us.
I got you. Sure, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother. Make sure the ladies you call next Wednesday, make sure you have somebody DM me and then what's the name on Instagram, get you my direct number. And the young people say I'm gonna pull up on you.
Okay, I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, brother, man. Free them all, power to people. Stay strong, brother. See you soon. Free them all, power to people. Peace. Okay, I'm scared I'm gonna lose the power right here, so I'm gonna end all at the same time. We cut up before they cut us up. And y'all keep y'all heads up, ass open, and fists clenched, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all recognize the real from the counterfeit. They got some things coming up. They continue to hijack this history, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you cross some T's and dot them I's. You know what I'm saying? The legacy is more important in your life. The Black Panther Party, protected, respected, never neglected. Man, revolutionary appreciates to all y'all. For as Minister UEP News say, without the people, revolution is impossible. Thank you to our guests who called in. Thank you to the people in general. As Chairman Fred would say, and how he said it, dare to struggle, dare to win. If you don't dare to struggle, goddamn it, you don't deserve to win, y'all. Keep August 30th on your calendar. We're gonna turn the water black, y'all. We get some black water, gonna turn the water black. I gotta meet up with my team. I just put stuff in place. We're gonna go hard with the fundraiser, call if we're gonna need some support. We're gonna be able to support man. Cash App $, put it up there. Cash $, say the Hampton House. The HamptonHouse.org. Hit the donate button. What's it called? Free them all.
Man, awesome, man.
Hold on, how I come up out of hold on 1 second.
It's the camera. The camera was cool. I'm sorry.
It's off?
Yeah, it's off. We off. Yeah.
Hold on, you still on one of these other can we get about 4 different outlets going on?
I got you.
Yeah, 1 second, y'all. Yeah, it's good, man. Right on. Okay, let me see. Come on, radio. Okay. What's the day? 7/23/25. Okay, great show. Beyond the Arsenal, much more. Alton Sterling, cause she, grandma, I'm gonna call. She supposed to call in. See what happened with her. It was an update. Okay. Well, I got you real quick. Okay, I need you to let's follow. Hit NATO for me if you can. And see where we at on where we at on sending this. He probably told me already, but I probably forget the podcast. I forgot to put this up there too, y'all. Man, those yeah. Just I'm gonna take a picture of this shirt real quick. Damn, I just want to take a picture of this shirt. Just for Ronald. And let me see what man can take a picture of this shirt. Why they come to share the Facebook? What they talking about?
Let me get Nate.
I'm gonna call y'all back. I'm gonna click up out of here real quick. But we gonna follow. Let me see how. Make sure.
Okay.
So this is already saved, right? I'm not gonna mess up nothing, right? Correct.
Yeah, that's already saved. This is on YouTube. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Let me come up out of here. Okay. Shut down. Yeah, I'm trying to plug these things up. Okay, let me see if I can take a picture. Okay. All right. Ooh, great show. Okay. Team protect the image. Let's get this. Okay, gotta plug you back. Rest last night. I'm telling you tonight. Go back. Okay. Okay, well, yep. Hey, my phone. Do me a favor, you can. Great show. I think you're still on. Yep, great show.
Did she call in?
Uh-huh.